nơi xa xôi, nơi bình yên mình có đôi, an nhàn sống cả cuộc đời. Tâm ta luôn thanh cao, không cánh đua nơi ồn ào, tâm lặng như dòng nước yên, quên lời xanh quên muộn phiền. Cuộc sống tựa như con sông đang vẫy vùng, sao mà không có điểm dừng, bao phiền lo cứ thế trào dâng. Ngoài kia người ta dành nhau không thấy mệt, bao rèm pha không thấy phiền, thôi thì vì ta tránh xa. Ôi cuộc sống mệt quá trời, ta gạt tất cả đi tìm cho mình yên bình sau thời gian ngủ mê. Ta cùng đi về nơi đồng quê cuộc sống há hê, cuộc sống thân tin một túp lều tranh và hai trái tim vàng. Lên xe đi em ơi, ta tìm về nơi xa xôi, nơi bình yên mình có đôi, an nhàn sống cả cuộc đời. Tâm ta luôn thanh cao, không ganh đua nơi ồn ào, tâm lặng như dòng nước yên, quên lời xanh quên muộn phiền. Tim ta luôn không xa khi mà ta chung một nhà, yêu đầm gió ngày tháng qua, túp lều tranh cùng muôn hoa. Tâm ta luôn thanh cao, không ganh đua nơi ồn ào, tâm lặng như dòng nước yên, quên lời xanh quên muộn phiền.
Xe đi em ơi, ta tìm về miền núi rừng xa xôi, luôn thản nhiên mặc kệ hết sự đời bình yên, ta sống mặc kệ thời gian trôi. Về nơi đồng quê mình trồng rau nuôi cá, cuộc sống buông thả là bạn cùng câu ca. Bên cạnh vườn hoa ta xây nên mái nhà túp lều nhỏ bé chỉ riêng mình đôi ta. Chỉ cần có em không cần thêm gì hết, mặc kệ này kia cũng buông lời phán xét, thì ta vẫn yêu nhiều không biết bẹt đời mình hưởng lạc những ngày tháng qua. Không xa trốn nơi đồng quê, ta mà lặng yên như dòng nước, mặc kệ đời kia cứ chạy đua không dừng bước, thả những con trái về ẩn mình trốn rừng sâu. Hạnh phúc bây giờ chỉ có vẻ bên bên lâu.
Hey. Xe đi em ơi, ta kề vai đi khắp nơi, gạt đi mọi lo nghĩ, ta cùng phiêu du đất trời. Bên nhau đi muôn nơi, ta chẳng mang đến thói đời, bình minh chào ngày mới, đêm ngủ say không nghĩ ngơi. Lên xe đi em ơi, ta cùng về nơi xa xôi, nơi bình yên mình có đôi, an nhàn sống cả cuộc đời. Tâm ta luôn thanh cao, không ganh đua nơi ồn ào, tâm lặng như dòng nước yên, quên lời xanh quên muộn phiền. Hết tất cả em ơi, mang chi phú quý xa xôi, thời gian vẫn cứ em trôi và hạnh phúc sẽ mãi không xa vời. Bình yên quý lắm em ơi, lặng yên ấm áp bên tôi, từ như nước vẫn em trôi và hạnh phúc sẽ mãi không xa vời. Lên xe đi em ơi, ta tìm về nơi xa xôi, nơi bình yên mình có đôi, an nhàn sống cả cuộc đời. Tâm ta luôn thanh cao, không ganh đua nơi ồn ào, tâm lặng như dòng nước yên, quên lời xanh quên muộn phiền. Lên xe đi em ơi, ta tìm về nơi xa xôi, nơi bình yên mình có đôi, an nhàn sống cả cuộc đời. Tâm ta luôn thanh cao, không ganh đua nơi ồn ào, tâm lặng như dòng nước yên, quên lời xanh quên muộn phiền.
Motor Week is made possible by TireRack.com and State Farm.
Crossovers, as we know them, really haven't been around that long. Ford's original 2001 Escape was actually a joint venture with Mazda in response to the unexpected success of the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4, and it's been very competitive with them ever since. Well, 19 years later, and it's time for a fourth-gen Escape. And given Ford's pledge to focus mostly on trucks and SUVs, this Escape could change how we look at crossovers forever. The first round of upstart crossovers, including the original Ford Escape, put a high priority on rugged looks and off-pavement abilities, despite rolling on front-wheel drive car chassis. But as things have progressed, crossovers like this 2020 Ford Escape are embracing the role of just being incredibly practical five-door cars. The Escape and its chassis mate Lincoln Corsair are a key part of Ford's plan going forward as both brands transition out of four-door sedans. Escape was again co-developed with Ford of Europe, where it is known as the Kuga, but even more priority was placed on making it drive more like a car and less like an SUV. Depending on fitment, the new Escape is about 200 pounds lighter and comes with a new isolated rear subframe that smooths out the ride, especially over large bumps, without sacrificing handling. Overall, it's a much more refined experience behind the wheel. As to styling, this Escape really does favor a five-door hatchback more than a traditional SUV. Body panels are much smoother than last gen, and there's more rake to the back glass. Up front, a major change where the outgoing Escape's tall, truck-inspired face has been replaced with a more rounded and swept-back nose. And if you squint just right, you can even see a little Mustang influence. Much like the rest of Ford's lineup, there are engine choices aplenty. 1.5-liter and 2-liter EcoBoost turbos, as well as a hybrid returning to the lineup, bringing a plug-in friend along with it. Our tester was that reborn hybrid, which has been out of the lineup since 2012. The 2005 Escape Hybrid was actually the first hybrid SUV. Hybrid technology has come a long way since then. This is the fourth generation of Ford's hybrid propulsion system. 2.5-liter i4 base, it gets assistance from an 88-kilowatt electric motor and packages most of its componentry inside the electric CVT. Total output is 200 horsepower, and its small liquid-cooled battery pack is mounted underneath the vehicle, not inside of it. All-wheel drive is standard with the 2-liter, optional with the 1.5-liter and hybrid, while the PHEV is strictly front-wheel drive. EcoBoost engines pair with a traditional 8-speed automatic transmission. Hybrid government fuel economy ratings are not yet final, but we averaged 40.5 miles per gallon of regular. As for acceleration, there's a more forceful hit of power than you're expecting off the line. Engine noise increases significantly as speeds do, but it's not nearly as offensive as most hybrid CVT setups. 60 miles per hour arrived in 8 seconds flat, with the quarter mile completed in 16.2 seconds at 88 miles per hour. Through the handling course, our all-wheel drive tester felt fairly nimble with good amounts of grip from the 19-inch wheel and tire package. The independent McPherson strut front suspension, as well as the independent double lateral link rear setup, has more travel than before, but upgraded shocks better manage the weight transfer. Even with the load penalty of the hybrid hardware, this Escape feels lighter on its feet than before. It's not an all-out performance car feel, but just more solid, stable, and capable. Not a lot of feedback coming through the steering wheel, but the chassis responds fairly quickly to inputs from it. Brake pedal feel is surprisingly normal for a hybrid, quite effective as well. We averaged only 92 feet in panic stops from 60. On to more practical matters, Ford is really proud of all of the rear seat legroom in the new Escape, as well as the 6 inches of travel from the seat itself. and they should be. It easily allows you to prioritize seat space over cargo room, though there seems to be plenty of both no matter where the seats end up. Cargo floor space is indeed impressive, and even with the rear hatch sloping more than before, there's a great 34.4 cubic feet with a max of 60.8, slightly more for non-hybrid Escapes. Front seats are adequately comfortable, and there's an abundance of tech features. All but base S trims come with an 8-inch touchscreen for Sync 3 connectivity, and a 12.3-inch full digital gauge display is optional. Now, a base Escape S starts at $25,980 or $780 more than last year, and you can add all-wheel drive for another $1,500. The hybrid starts about midway up the trim tree with the SE Sport at $29,350. Top titanium trim with the 2-liter EcoBoost will set you back at least $37,780. Ford's vision of SUVs no longer being just roomier, more practical cars, but a replacement for them may be controversial. But the execution of that plan is off to a great start with the 2020 Ford Escape.